Okay, why do I have little toys right here? Other than that's my dog right there and she loves them. They're her toys. But it's a story that I had when I was a kid, and I did the math. I was 8 years old. 8 years old when this happened. So for whatever reason, I can't remember, I wish I could, but I must have overheard my parents talking about money or something, and I wanted to contribute. And you know when you're a kid and you play with toys in the bathtub and whatnot, and I used to love it when you could put bubble bath in there, and so it was like a whole plant, like the surface of a bubbly planet. It's when Star Wars came out the very first time, so in the 70s. But I used to love having my little action figures and have them walking around, and I had an X-Wing fighter toy thing and all this. But when I was 8 years old, I decided I'm gonna take the toys that I don't play with as much anymore, and I'm gonna go door to door in the neighborhood and I'm gonna sell them. And I thought that was a great idea. And so went door to door and didn't ask any particular amount of money for them. I just said, hey, would you like to buy my toys? And I was an adorable kid. I didn't look anything like I do now, but I was a little bitty kid. And I sold every one of the toys that I first went on my first round with. So excited, I was getting paid like a quarter or a nickel or something, and just thought I was making millions. So I get home and my mom sees me going through the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the bathroom again, trying to find more toys. And she's like, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm selling my toys to the neighbors. As you can imagine, she was a little concerned. So she made me go back to every house and ask for my toys back and get the money, or give the money back to them. So now what did I learn from this? Because this is something that I was so proud of myself. I'd shown the initiative to go do that and was successful, but then I didn't have the long-term vision because I was 8 years old and didn't think how that would make the family look, and my mom was so embarrassed. And I felt ashamed because she was just like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, how could you do that? Which was very confusing for an 8-year-old. But I mean, it is what it is, and I have to try to learn from that. And I understand that she was worried about what everybody else in the neighborhood thought. It made us look like we didn't have any money, and I was trying to make money for food or something, I don't know. My dad owned a car dealership at the time, and he definitely was not hurting for money, but it was interesting because I learned that if you take the initiative and do things when you just get the idea and just do it, even though I was only 8 years old, good things can happen, and at the same time, learning opportunities can happen. So I just wanted to share that little bit of story back when I was a whopping 8 years old, and just to kind of encourage you, if there's any idea that you thought about doing but you've been putting it off, or just give it a try. Just try something, post a couple of Facebook ads, or just a post in Facebook. Even you don't have to do any ads to pay for them or anything. You can just say, hey, would you guys be interested in buying toys for my kid? Or, I mean, obviously it would have to be something else. Maybe not, I don't know. But just wanted to share a little bit more about me. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Have a phenomenal day.